Hope everybody's doing well. If you happen to catch me tonight, well, greetings to you. I'm going to be on here for probably about, let's see, about 30 minutes possibly. So, today's video has been brought to you by YouTube, the official record keeper of watch collectors. So, today I had a pretty eventful day as far as watches is concerned. I just dropped the video on this piece right here, not even 30 minutes ago. And yeah, for those that are used to me, that's like, yo, Trap, you don't ever go live this late, and it's Tuesday. It's 11 o'clock exactly. Well, 10:59 Eastern Standard Time. So my people on the West Coast, if you're watching this, man, good afternoon. Well, I guess it'll still be evening for you. So I'm about to take off my nomadic and massage this piece up real quick while you guys are here. And we'll talk about some watches, man, the industry. Sorry about that. Uh Normally don't get I never get phone calls this late. Ever. So I didn't even bother to turn off the what's some jiggling. Yeah, whatever. Just one more thing for me to rant about. And I just love I just seen somebody come in there. Yo, what's going up, y'all? What's going up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, and so like I was saying, yes, I know this isn't common for me to go late and go live this late, but I had a couple things on my mind, and it had to do with watches and stuff like that. So let me tell you guys a little story. Actually, it was a conversation. This happened maybe 2 weeks ago. And what's up, Vinny? Wrist check. I literally. Oh, what did I just do with it? Okay, I just took this off. I just took off this nomadic. All right, just took that off. And I put that on after I went out to Trifecta today, and I have my other watch. I'm gonna show you what I had on this morning. I wore that. So I normally, man, like because I got so many watches and I like to cycle through. I'll probably change out 4 times in a day at times. But this is what I had on this morning. That's my Flederman Varus. That's my Mushner. And yeah, it was pretty dope too, man. I went live earlier, man, and got a chance to see. I didn't think I was going to get to see him do his install, but Adam Flederman he just got a partnership with Moria Jewelers. Not Moria, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. Trifecta. I'm so distracted. So I'll let you guys in on this one too. My grandchild is in the next room. She's asleep. She had surgery. It wasn't outpatient. She spent the night over there, so she's gonna be, kicking it with her grandparents for now until she gets better. So, So I'm looking at this. Are these screw pins? Oh man, hold on. Where is my stuff at? All right, I'm gonna have to take this off. Take off these glasses because I can't see worth nothing. What's up, Scott? It's your boy Leo is in the building. Man, I'm really blind, y'all. Trying to see if these screw pins. No, they're not screw pins. They're cotter. Now this is interesting. Now I'm glad I know how to do this, but this San Martin, I just got this San Martin in, and it does not have the directional thingamabobs on the back of the actual bracelet. If you look on the back of the bracelet, they normally have the directions on which direction this thing is going. But that's the split right there. So, okay, all right. So let's see where I'm going from. All right. So anyway, um, and I know we didn't have any Shop HQ today, which Shop HQ had a pretty decent sale. I don't know how many of you guys bought last night, but I think they had a pretty interesting sale. Their prices are some of their prices are actually on par with Invicta stores, which is pretty interesting because that wasn't the case some years back. Just 2 years ago, you'd have never saw the sales that they're doing now. You'd have never saw. Paul, what's going on, baby? Hey, Paul, I'm glad you guys here. I got something on my mind, and I want you guys to be completely honest with me, man, and like don't spare my feelings whatsoever. But I had started talking about a conversation I had with another collector, and we were talking about how many YouTube videos I actually watch. You know, because I do a lot of research, and I like to know. You know, I learned about watching stuff like that, and there was one. I'm not even gonna name this particular YouTuber, but this YouTuber had a conversation about John Mayer. I don't know who John Mayer is, right? I only video I saw John Mayer was he was talking to another artist, right? And this guy has a collaboration with Casio G-Shock, and it was a yellow and black watch that he had come out. And only reason I knew about John Mayer's name was because somebody made mention to John Mayer and that guy. They were talking watches. So other than that, I don't even know who John Mayer is, right? You know, I was going to research John Mayer tonight because I listened to a podcast or whatever, and this guy was talking. He was talking high praises about John Mayer. You know, like him being like, because they were talking about a Patek, the Patek, and I don't know which model, but just Patek in general. And this podcaster literally was talking about how well versed John Mayer is, and I'm listening to it, and I was like, man, this dude got like a hard on for John Mayer, and I laughed about it until he was compared to Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott is my children's, I guess, hero, rapper, whatever. I know he's a rapper, and of course, Travis Scott had the McDonald's burger. Travis Scott had one of the largest concerts on one of them video games that my kids be playing. It wasn't Roblox. It was one of them games, man, where everybody get to shoot and they get to build stuff, whatever. Somebody can tell me about it, what it is. John Mayer has a okay. So yes, was a great guitarist. Okay. I see. That's the thing. I don't know. I really don't know. No, it wasn't Nico. I don't really watch Nico as much. I love looking at YouTube for information. I love learning about stuff. But then I hate the one thing I hate about YouTube, man, is when you get a certain level, some of these guys and gals have like so many people following, and you have to like, I feel like you have a responsibility to put out some valid information, some good stuff, man. I don't care what level it is, man. If you're doing it for fun, whatever the reason. And it was like this guy was really promoting John Mayer and his ability to promote, protect, and just watches in general. But then he compared them to... Don't worry about it. My bad, y'all. Yeah, family. Um, Thundercats. I know, yeah, bro. Hey, that's my ringtone, bro. And it's gonna always be my ringtone. Thundercats, me and Thundercats go way back, bro. It was G.I. Joe at one point. Gave up music for a few years to travel with the band, Grateful Dead. Okay. And I'm gonna research John Mayer tonight. I'm gonna research John Mayer. But getting back to what I was saying, I just thought that, after listening to the great introduction of who John Mayer is, your mama calling for Byron. What? She keep calling for. She's trying to get in touch with Byron because he got her car or whatever, and whatever. Why she calling your phone? Man, I don't know. She's so worrisome. I was like, hey, I'm on a live, man. You and me would be best friends back in the day.
Who was that?
Gave up music for a few years. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey man, Thundercats, bro.
I ain't got
Um,
no sleep.
so here's the crazy thing: is he talked high praises about John Mayer, and then brought Travis Scott into it because Travis Scott has a partnership with Protect, um, Protect watches, whatever, right? And
I didn't sleep.
I just don't like the comparison, right? And this is the reason why. This is the reason why. Because now John Mayer, be it okay, I get it. He got to be a great watch collector. It has to be. And Travis Scott will be more of a GQ on the rocks. And if you've never seen GQ on the rocks, there are a number of people that's been on like rappers, right? And I'm like, yo, if you're trying to learn something historical from a GQ on the rocks, that's the wrong publication. So GQ on the rocks is basically a bunch of artists, be it rap stars, rock stars, rappers, um, even some actors. They are heavy into showcasing watches. They'll take them, get them bust down the whole nine, right? So you're not really looking at that to learn about horology. You know what I'm saying? High horology anyway. You know what I'm saying? You get a bunch of guys that's bragging about, hey man, I paid 75 that because they put an emphasis on how much money they're spending on these watches or have spent. And you'll have somebody like Nico will come and say, well, that watch ain't worth this, that watch ain't worth that, and this is why. Now he does it in a very condescending way. He called. I mean, like if you guys recall, what was that? A couple months back, man, he got on Rick Ross's behind, man. Called Rick Ross a phony, you fake, because the watch that he got wasn't real, or whatever the case was. But how DC and Ladybug? Okay, so Ladybug is in the bed, knocked out right now. She's been doing better, man. Been giving her medicine like clockwork, So yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Just watching her, man. When that pain hit her, oh my gosh. So, whoo, yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, they doing fine. Her back is backing. So I don't like it when I get information from people who have never felt, seen, or worn the watches. They review and give negative feedback. Unfortunately, that happens on YouTube. And hey, what's going on, Robert Wood? What's going on, man? Appreciate you being in here. Hey Trap, just finished up a watch stream. Hope everyone is okay. Yeah, everybody's good.
Who's that?
Travis has a collaboration with AP.
It's in the auctions.
Oh, his watch is on auction.
They got what's the name?
We have an auction here, y'all. We have an auction with
Start
watches.
with an L. What's the
I'll tell you guys about it in a second. Travis is with AP. So yeah, all right. So, and help me understand this, y'all. Help me understand this. So give me a second. It's not so much that you making a comparison, but you really can't compare those two. And I can't tell any YouTuber on what to do or recommendations. I actually put I don't really do Versace. Versace too. That's just like it's
You do that one?
Seiko.
Seiko?
Yeah, Seiko. Yeah, Seiko's good.
That's not the one I'm looking for. This one. I'm sorry. This one. You ever heard of that one?
Lumi.
Yeah.
That's Luminox. Yeah. That's Luminox. I got yeah. That's a
it's
Luminox.
$5 right now.
Oh, I'm
They
bidding
got
on
a
that.
whole bunch of watches.
I'm bidding. Hey, so if I win some of these bids, man, maybe
They
they
got
pan out.
Boulevard, Seiko, Citizens.
Okay, tell DC I say hello. Get
Hi.
Ladybug a hug. That's Nightwing.
Hi, Nightwing.
Nico only messes with his own taste. And now, okay, and that's hey, bro. Like you know what? Different strokes for different folks.
Oh, my spine hurts.
I don't know, man. I just think what I'm saying. Like I take it personal because there is, man. There's already a separation of classes when it comes to watches because there's only a certain amount of people that's gonna collect Rolex. There's only be a certain amount that can actually afford a Patek or an AP, let alone a tourbillon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a true tourbillon, which
AP.
all of them are the Marbrigay. All of them are really true tourbillons. It's just like Japanese make their version of it. It does the same thing, but like the amount of quality, the materials, and all this other stuff, this is the age-old argument, right? And we're not going to have the argument about, hey, this watch is just as good as that one. We're not having an argument. We're talking about there's already a class of people because, like, that there are watches that range from $58,000, $60,000 up to $1 million, right? That Tiffany Blue Protect, man. What did that thing go for? Like $8 million at an auction. One of that was it the AP Black Panther back in 2021, I believe it was. That thing went for over $5 million. I think at auction, right? So what's wrong with them being compared? They are both artists, and there's nothing wrong with comparing the two, but it was the way it was compared. John Mayer was put up here as being like the apex, the zenith of all things. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that. And then when he talked about Travis Scott, he's like, it was trash. Like his exact words was he was trash, a trash collector. That didn't sit well with me because you have an artist that, like, I mean, obviously you have a thing for him or you respect him, and I'm not tripping on that. And then you compared him to Travis Scott, and it's like, because Travis Scott got it, and he said Patek should watch who they put as ambassadors. Bro, do you understand how distasteful that looks? That was a very how can I put it? John Mayer is a particular type of man, and Travis is a particular type of man. Different genres of music. You see where I'm going? So you're separating the two because you feel that this man, because he's a rapper, that him being put on Patek is trash, and then John Mayer, which is a more traveled, more seasoned, a more palatable person in the industry, right? I've never heard of the guy until I seen this on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? No, but he's a watch collector, so yeah, cool. I want, you know what I'm saying? I like to know what he got. Will I ever get a Patek? Who knows, bro? Like, I mean, it can happen. Like, you never know what happens in life, man. I just don't like the way it was, man. And this is what I'm talking about on YouTube, man. It's like, out of one vein, they say, I hear like, hey, we have to protect horology, right? And there's this fight. It was last year. They talked about this big time about the smartwatch taking over. 40 plus billion industry. $40 plus billion. Rolex just broke the industry. I think they made close to like 11 million, if not 11 billion dollars for 2023. And it could possibly go up by 2024 because people are highly seeking these watches, which is impressive.
You do a Wellington?
Not really.
Daniel?
I don't do the Daniel.
My best friend called me.
Okay. John Mayer did help develop Houdinki. He does have watch cred, and that's cool, Paul. And I'm not knocking that. So I was listening to the podcaster talking. Yes, he did give that knowledge, but I was like, why is it? Because he's not the first person to do this, and they always pick. I'm gonna tell you this: he's not the first one. There were 3 other watch content creators over the past 4 years that I've been, because I've been watching YouTube for 50. Man, well, I've been watching YouTube since 2000 and since it started. Matter of fact, I go back with YouTube all the way to Janet Jackson's malfunction. If you get what I'm saying, that's what 2005, 2006. I go way back with YouTube, and I've been watching a number of videos since then. Man, I remember when TGV came on the scene. I was watching him back then. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, I've seen some very distasteful point of views because in one vein, I hear the horologist, the enthusiast, the lover of watches talk about however you can get into the love of watches. I don't care. I'm all for it. But then it's like you get into this, like you take that avenue. And I was looking in the comment section, man, and I didn't see how many people were split, but there were some people that didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people felt that, he was too close to, like, man, you all up this dude's butt, blah, blah, blah. I just thought, and he's very eloquent in speech, and I remember, and I won't mention this guy's name, but I remember having a conversation, well, I actually made a comment on the channel, same person, maybe 6 years ago. Was it 5 years ago? This when I started YouTube. Yep, this is when I started YouTube. And since I started YouTube, I actually I commented on another YouTuber that used my image. He used me and a couple other people, Tommy Big Time and some other people, and it was about Invicta, right? And I was like, man, dude, like, I was like, do you feel it was necessary to, you don't know me as a human being, but you felt it necessary to like call me something a certain type of person because I collect Invicta. Somebody I just saw, this guy, I don't know who this guy is, man, but he said he collects Invicta. I think the title was like collecting from Invicta to FP Jorn. And this guy got on there and he was, one of the watches he had on, this bit, whoever this guy is that can afford to protect, this guy had on the Gladiator, right? And he said this is like a guilty pleasure for him and his dad. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. Oh, hold on, let me see. Sorry, Mayor, not palatable to me, his music, that is. But then I like screaming music. I do. You know what, Scott? And this shocked a few people that I got in the car with before, and they was like, hey, you want me to cut on some R&B, some rap? I said, no, I'll play what you want to play. Because I feel like if you get in somebody's car, I don't care if it's bluegrass, I'm not going to tell you to change the station. It's your car. And I was listening to some very dark, I mean extremely dark rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? And it took me back to when I went to Europe, and I heard the same song. I don't know if it was the same artist, but it sounded like, and I was like, and I just got to acting the fool. Like, ooh, and they was like, bro, what's wrong with you? I was like, no, I'm feeling it. They say, you like this music? I said, no, I can listen to anything, bro. I can listen to anything. And they were like super like surprised, like, I wouldn't expect you, like, because every time I see you playing rap music, I was like, I mean, that's my preference, but I can listen to anything. Just about. It's some stuff. I heard some bluegrass that I'm like, get that out of here, man. It's like eating cereal with water. The conversation is asinine. Personal taste is personal taste. Bill Gates is a billionaire and rocks a Casio Duro. That's true. They are just ignorant. John has put his knowledge out there for the vast knowledge of timepieces. Travis has not. So they assume. And you know what? Here's the thing with Travis Scott being an ambassador. Companies aren't stupid. Do you understand the amount of people that follow? Like, it's a paycheck. They want to get paid at the end of the day, man. So this guy wants, and he's frowned upon, like, well, why would, Patek do something like that? Why would you just put anybody on there? And I'm like, yo, bro, why are you saying this stuff? Okay, Travis Scott, and I've listened to a couple of Travis Scott songs, right? My kids know it's, and I'm like, okay, some of them was pretty catchy, but I'm not a Travis Scott fan. Would I get a pair of Travis Scott Jordans? Absolutely, if you can get them. I just like them. I like that brown and white. I just like the color of the shoes. I love that big old swoop on it, man. I think they're pretty dope shoes, and I'll wear them. Who got some Travis Scotts? My man KJ got a pair of Travis Scotts. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. He has a place, and he has a number of people that's collecting watches because of him. Now, would I listen to Travis Scott about, like watch advice? No. There's a lot of rappers that I wouldn't listen to about watch advice, man. I heard a comment, man. Club Shay Shay. He made a comment the other day. Let me see if I can get this right. He said, some people collect watches to tell time. And he was like, you may not spend this amount of money on there, but my watch shows that my time is valuable. And that's not exactly what he said, but that's the whole point. He said, you collect watches to tell time. I collect watches for you to show you that my time is valuable. So if he bought a $200,000 watch, you like, why would you spend $200,000? Because my time is valuable. You stay over there and you collect the little BS Mickey Mouse watch that you got. And that's how his attitude was. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Shay Shay, Mr. Shannon Sharp, I got a lot of respect for you, sir. I do. But don't be knocking watch enthusiasts, man, because there's people, I don't know if you know this or not, and I don't know if you ever see this, but there are watch enthusiasts that And I hope you should have put a name to that. Whoever said that, you should have directed that to him because, like, you said it so broad in general. But again, you Club Shay Shay, so who am I? Love Shannon Sharp. Hey, Shannon Sharp. I've been watching him for a minute, man. I got a lot of respect for the dude, honestly, man. Shannon Sharp is a cool dude. I watched Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey got a pretty nice watch collection, but like Kevin Hart is somebody that has a pretty good watch collection, man, and he's learned enough to where he can explain stuff to you, and he can talk about the passion, and that's the one thing though. Whether you agree with rappers or not, and that's just for me. That's for me. I don't really care for some of the rappers because it was one rapper, and I don't know who, I can't remember what his name is, but he had looked like he had flaming hot Cheetos in his head, man. He got braces. Some of y'all can help me out on, man. Look, if they ain't the old school rappers, I'm just, whatever. And he was like, he had a Rolex, I believe, that was buzzed down and it wasn't set, right? I'm like, bro, do you understand that when I do videos, there sometimes I do have watches that's not set, so I'd be lying if I didn't. But if I know I'm coming on something like that and I'm showing you the best watch I got, man, I'm setting the watch. The dude don't know how to tell time on it. There was a couple of rappers like that. I don't know how to tell time on this, man. I just got it because, you know what I'm saying? That's how much money I put into it, man. And they refer to diamonds as boogers, man. These cold boogers. I was like, oh, okay. You got the boogers on. Okay, yeah, all right. Boogers. So I'm not listening to them for watch advice. What watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is so special about that watch? I don't have it out right now, but, a watch that I've grown so fond of is that Tissot Heritage 1938. That's one of my go-tos. They ain't got no lume on it. It's like 39.5 millimeters, man, and so it's a smaller watch. It's COS certified. It just does it for me, man. It got the Melanese bracelet, man, and it's more about the history of that watch, man. I think about, man, there's people that couldn't afford that watch when it first came out, and I saw the original, the original version of that watch had a white dial on it. This one has anthracite, and then they have a salmon colored dial, Takeshi 69. It could be triple red. Oh my gosh. So you're assuming just like them, Trap. What am I assuming? What did I say? I can listen to anything, just don't kill me, dude. Jay-Z has a masterful watch. Jay-Z has some heat. Oh my gosh. Dude got some heat. But you know what the thing about it, and I don't want to sound like, if I'm contradicting myself, hey, please feel free. But I don't like people putting effort into talking about these things, man, and like downing it. Don't be downing people, man, for what they have, man. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's necessary. And at the end of the day, these companies want to make money. And they gonna make money. That's why I like, what's that, I just said it, the doggone GQ on the rocks. So necessary, right? It kind of gives you, like, if you have a favorite rapper, because I've seen Slick Rick. Was it Slick Rick? I think it's Slick Rick. Slick Rick has I believe it's a Submariner. He bought it back in the 90s. And what he would do with this, he would have it altered every year. And it was like a plate. It's like a ring around it. It's almost like a saucer, man. It was like bust down with all type of diamonds. You would never see another. So if that watch was 39 to 40 millimeters when he got it, I think probably like 46 millimeters right now. Just crusted with diamonds all the way around that sucker, man. Yo, I don't even know some of these guys that's so far out. I don't know. I mean, my kids know like a lot of these guys, man. And what was the one? My son swear by this rapper, man. NBA YoungBoy. My son swear by him, and I'm real big on, like, cause I grew up listening to Tupac and stuff like that, and Rakim was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like Rakim was like all time favorite. Then my favorite group, 2-man group, Outkast, been my favorite. Right? I've been loving their music, man. I remember I didn't even get the CD. I got it on tape, a cassette at first, and then I moved up to the CD. And then of course when MP3 players came out, I had all that stuff digitized and put on there, man. But grew up listening to the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys. Like I go back, man. So like these new rappers, I don't know anything about it, but like I know the culture right now. Um, man, I think we should do a better job. Is like I guess we can be critical of certain things, man, but like don't do that to each other, man. Like quit doing that. I hate that mess. I hate that mess, man. I do. It's like if you're well versed in watches and you feel like it's a travesty that rappers are getting their hands on as far as partnerships, man. I look at it from this standpoint. Travis Scott may not be the best person to listen to when it comes to like what watches you should buy, but I mean, there's never a time where people consider where we are as a people, man. Like I had a comment made to me Sunday because I had on a dashiki when I went out to church, and it was told to me that I should be more considerate towards um, the white men that died for our freedom and stuff like that. And I said, well, clearly you don't understand the purpose of Juneteenth, because to be honest, I didn't know nothing about Juneteenth until what was it, episode of Blackish. I didn't know. I had no idea that was a thing. I didn't know that. And the comment he made was so wrong. He said there was 265 white men that went and died for the freedom of blacks. And I was like, wait. You have to go back 2.5 years, okay, when Lincoln actually signed that. So we're going back to 1863. And now we're talking about in Galveston, Texas, they didn't know. They didn't get a word. So it's crazy. I didn't know this also. I just found out Sunday that there was a 28th Regiment. I don't know if you guys know this or not. 28th Regiment were a group of black military men that went down from Indianapolis, because that's where I'm at. Went from Indianapolis down to Galveston, Texas to deliver the news, right? And this man told me that I should, it was crazy. It was like, one, you got bad information. Two, you're trying to prove a point about something that don't make no sense. You're keeping us on tilt. You're keeping us on tilt, man. Yeah, hold on. Come on, mama. It's okay. It's okay.
Who cup is this? Hers or mine?
Her cup is right there.
This one?
Yeah, sometimes people get away with talking about their collection versus enthusiasm. Jay Leno on cars versus Lil Wayne on cars. Who would you take advice on buying cars from? It's a personal preference.
He's shaking the walls.
Let me tell you this, Paul. I like the collection that Jay Leno. I like Lil Wayne's collection. Don't get me wrong, but Jay Leno's collection is fire. He got, man, his collection is fire. I'm gonna tell you who else. Oh my gosh, that comedian dude, man, Seinfeld. His collection is sick too. Oh my god, man, don't get me started on cars, please. No, please, man, don't. Paul, why you doing that to me, bro? Why you doing that to me? All said, what's going on? Okay, you're not doing StreamYard. No, I'm just doing vertical. Like, this was like a last minute thing. I just want to come on here, talk some watches, man. I was just ranting a little bit about that, but I was going to switch gears and talk about what I've seen lately, man. I know that there were a number of Seikos. I had a conversation 2 days ago with a collector about Seiko, and it's sort of a, I don't know. Let me see that the conversation didn't end well. Put it to you like that. It didn't end well. It wasn't that we got into an argument or anything like that. It was just like this collector had just talked about his disdain for the brand because of what, like, the money grabs, right? And I'm like, well, shoot, everybody's doing money grabs. I mean, everybody, what's going on? Yo, Joe is in the building. Yeah. Okay. So let me let y'all know. She just had surgery, right? She had her tonsils and stuff removed. So we have to give her medicine throughout the day, one for inflammation and other for pain. So she has been very, 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 very bubbly, but her appetite wasn't that great. But today, man, like I was gone for a little bit, and they were trying to get her to drink. And it's funny, when I came in, I gave her juice. She drank as soon as I got in the house. So um, that's that pawpaw juice, man. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa's is in there. So yeah, man. Yeah, I know this. She did a lot. I took her out. She played. I'm not trying to overexert her, but you know, yeah, she in for she got 7 days. They say the fourth day is gonna be the worst because the scab actually falls off, and when it falls off, it causes like that pain just ramps up. So um, Thursday, Thursday they say will be like her worst day. So we're just trying to prepare for that. Where the kings are raw, there is none higher. All sucker MC should call me sire. Yes, Run DMC, bro. Yes. You know what? Also, I would if I would have started this live with the I forgot to do the join. I definitely would have done it. Oh, Moon Swatch Omega was just a money grab, and it was, but at the same time, it was so interesting. So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Um, as far as the Moon Swatch, in your honest opinion, I don't know how many people in the chat has the Moon Swatch. Is that something that you guys would gravitate to? Would you grab a Moon Swatch knowing that it was a money grab? And I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. I saw one in person, and I will rock the watch. Me personally, I will rock the watch, and it's not because of hype. I like the watch, and it is in a way because will I ever get the the original? It's possible. I could at one point, you know what I'm saying, saved up to get it, or you know what I'm saying, move some of the watches I got. But I don't want to move none of the watches I got because I'm really enjoying the watches I have. Which I'm looking. I have all of my leather band watches laid out right now for the whole week. Seeing that my man Vic wanted to showcase all his leather watches for um, Instagram for the whole week. Every Casio is superior. I like Casio. I wanted to until I started seeing the flaws. Is Peak Omega. She's adorable, man. Yeah, she's. I tell you what, um, she was the highlight for me on Father's Day. I was having a bad day because of the comment that was made to me about Juneteenth, and when I got home and saw her, nothing else mattered, you know. And it's like, all right, I'm Gucci. It's actually fun being a grandparent, man. It's like being more of a supervisor because I can spoil and tell my son, I don't care the fact that you say, well, you didn't treat us like that. Don't matter. I'm treating her like that. I've got two moon swatches in Omega Speedmaster. It was originally for enthusiasts. Then the flippers took over. Yeah, that's the bad thing. Bro, I'd rather have the 50 Fathoms over the moon swatch. I love that 50 Fathoms, man. I love the fact that, let me ask you guys this too, man, because I'm going to finish sizing it. I'm so distracted. I'm supposed to be sizing this watch. Um, Homage watches, man. So in the chat, what do you guys honestly feel about homage pieces? Because the thing about it, like for me, and I'm gonna just give you my personal opinion, because I actually, it's down now. I can't reach it with her. I just bought the, oh my gosh, what was it? I got another pro diver, right? What was that? the 1953 Pro Diver. I bought that, right? And I like it so much to where I wouldn't mind having the other colorways. And I saw, I had it out, and guy was like, "What is that? What is that?" I was like, "Well, it's a Invicta 1953." I told him about the whole Rolex thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, Invicta does homage a lot of that." And he like, "I really don't like Invicta homage in those, watches." And I was like, "Well, I think homages are pretty dope, man, because those designs are, in my opinion, they're like flawless. They're amazing." And the price though, like, I nearly bought the No Time to Die Pagani, and I didn't because like I actually held and tried on the original, and I tried the Pagani, and I was like, I don't think I can homage that one. But again, I got that Black Bay Pro homage, and I'm like, hey, I believe every watch is a money grab. They're all luxury items. You only need one to tell time. Yeah. How does that really cost? We buy them because we love them. Yeah. Well said. If you go on my watch corners picture from Sunday, you can see my granddaughter. Oh, okay, okay. I'll go check it out too. Best feeling in the world. And spoiling them are the best. I know, man. I know. I'm telling you, Joe. I love it. They honestly never bothered me. Some are really cool. Okay, Paul. Yeah, Paul. You're a watch. What? See, Paul. You're a watch enthusiast, though, bro. You are legit, man. Like, you're like, I couldn't pinpoint you. Like, if I would just call you watch enthusiast, man, because like it's not like you got a favorite collection, in my opinion, because you have so much diversity going on in your watch box, bro. It's crazy. I like homage pieces. Okay, Christopher like homage pieces. Look at the Rolex Deep Sea Challenge. Then go back and look at Victor Hydromax. So I had that. The Hydromax is gorgeous. So this crazy is the Deep Sea Challenge. One of the guys here in Indianapolis has that watch, right? I looked at it. I said, dude, that thing is super thick. And it reminded me of the Hydromax, right? And I showed him a picture of my Hydromax. I actually sold my Hydromax last year. I gave it away for breast cancer awareness. The watch dives NTD. NTTD is better than the Pagani, but none of them come close to Omega Original. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Rob? Like I said, I had both of them side by side, and I put both of them on. Now, don't get me wrong, the Pagani version of the No Time to Die is cool watch, man, but you guys remember when I asked that question, was it like last month? And I said, if you had $100,000, what watches would you get? And, I was thinking, I mapped it all out. What would I buy? Boom, boom, boom. To be, like, perfectly honest, man, I'm like, and Pagani, I mean, not Pagani, but my Panerai, definitely, that's in there. That No Time to Die, like, bro, that Omega, man, I want it. I put it on my wrist, and I was like, I fell in love with it, man. Just like, yo, this watch is phenomenal. There are so many other watches that I absolutely love to have, man. But Omega has been a watch company that I've liked for a long time. Not Omega, but Panerai definitely is probably, as far as high end watches or expensive pieces, I think I've had a love affair with Panerai for the longest out of all other ones. And Rolex was just more intriguing to me because, like, again, like when I came up on, like, that was like the D boy or let's see, yeah, the D boys had them. You know what I'm saying? They always had the Rolexes, so we like, hey, in order to get that watch, you gotta either be a doctor or sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? So, um, that was my interpretation of Rolex. And it wasn't so much that I had to have it, man, but I've always liked the Submariner look. Hence, I have a number of Submariner homages in Invicta. Not a fan of current gen Seamasters. Just so bulky. Okay, so Austin, let me ask you this, bro. Would you do Breitling. I had a conversation with a collector about Breitling, and I liked the Super Ocean. I tried that one on. I thought it was pretty dope, sizable. I mean, it's a really big watch, man. But I mean, it is. It's a big boy. Um, that I wouldn't mind having one, and if I did, I mean, the two colorways I loved about was the black and white one and the blue and white. Those are the two colorways that I love the most. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm just curious as to what you think about the Breitling. Anybody, would you guys consider a Breitling? Let's see. I was wearing my Monaco earlier. Ooh. Hey Rob, I saw that vintage piece that you got, man. I think that thing is dope, man. I mean, it's just something about vintage pieces, man. I love, and that may be the move at one point for me as well, man. Just to have a couple of vintage pieces in my collection, and then not so much just to be like, hey, look, I got a vintage, but like I love watches coming up as a kid, man. And I used to always watch them because my mother worked at the airport, so I would be in there like doing my homework and stuff, and like see all these businessmen walking through, and you see all these nice watches, chronographs, and some of these antique pieces, gold watches. I've seen people with pocket watches, man. So I just been in love with watches for a long time. By the way, Trap, I've been loving your live remotes. What you're doing in watch stores, keep up the good work. They're really awesome. Yeah, today, you know what, Paul? Today was like, I felt like today was so special with that, because I got a chance to see Adam Flederman um, introduce his watches into a store that has Longines, and all these other brands and stuff like that. Man, he's right here in Indiana, so like I talked to him, and of course, like after I was done, put the camera down, just talking to him. I was like, yo, man, this is amazing, bro. Like this is big for you and your family. That something that you imagined, that you designed, that you put into motion, that you invested in, is now being put on the wrist. Like you have the opportunity of having your creation on people's wrists. I can't, man. This is crazy, and it just put in a different perspective. Okay, it puts in a different perspective for me, even with doing YouTube. Because of course I don't have a product that you guys can actually wear, but I have something that you guys can look. We can participate. And also, I apologize. The next time I will do StreamYard and just like have a community, because I love the opinions of other people. I learned so much with you guys, and I've learned a lot. I've taken heart to a lot of stuff that was what is that? I'm sorry, I just got super distracted. I'm looking at something and it just popped up on my timeline. Um, yeah, so like my only product I have is YouTube, right? But like these guys, anybody that's created a watch, I'm like, man, that is crazy. Now, whether I like the watch or not, man, I think it's still an amazing feat for you to do. It's bravery. I spent Saturday on a private event in Brighton. Ooh, the new Super Ocean Rainbow was pretty sweet. Oh man, you lucky, sir. No, absolutely not. Same movement or better, half price. I'd get a tutor. Okay. I know you was gonna say that. The 50s gold Breitling I have, yeah, it's really cool. Needs servicing. Anybody catch on Shop HQ? They did a flash sale on Hamilton. I did not. I didn't. I missed it. I saw it in an email. Breitling is great. Half of the staff at the boutiques this week wanted to try it on. They love to. Oh my gosh. Aussie man. I do. The biggest thing, man. If nothing else, man. And all my flaws and everything else, man. I wear everything on my sleeve in front of y'all when I'm doing this. And granted, I started out with Invicta watches. I still got a ton of Invicta watches in my collection, man. But like watch collecting is super cool. I mean, learning about these different brands, man, and micro brands has been my thing now, because I think I'm in love with the idea of we're in a modern day, like, watchmaking valley, right? You know what I'm saying? Ideas are just being thrown out there, and I think there's at least 7 watch companies born every week. I could be off by a couple, but dude, I just learned about another watch company the other day, man. I learned about a few last week, man. I'm like, man, there's so many watch. You can't follow them all, but it's just like when you get a chance to talk to them, it's like Vero. I didn't know anything about Vero except for I think Random Rob had it on. Yeah, he Random Rob had it on his channel maybe a year ago, and I'm like, I'm talking to the guy that created Vero, man, which is out in he's out west in Oregon, and he's telling me all this stuff, and I was like, this is super cool, and he has so many different options that you can choose from, and then of course Visitor was there, which I talked to Phil. He's right here, and you can just make an appointment and go and just have him showcase all this stuff, man. So, and I think I'm gonna wear my Visitor tomorrow, to be exact. I got Tudor in my collection. They just keep getting more boring. They are the hottest thing that comes out this year. Monochrome Black Bay. And now pink. Now, hey, I ain't even gonna hold you, Paul. I like that pink Tudor, bro. I like that pink Tudor. I think that thing is hot, man. How have the degenerates been doing? The degenerates are doing fine. Oh, you're not wrong. I slant towards boring. I take that pink and already got the most boring. And man, that monochrome, I like that one too. I mean, see, you know what's crazy, man? It's like I just like dive watches, bro. Cause this one right here is the one I had on today. Like I said, I took off my Fletterman and put this on. I really like this watch, man. I really like this watch. And I'm not here to debate if it's worth it in price, man, because it has to be worth it to you. I'm not here to tell you to buy it or not to buy it, but like it works for me. And I love, I don't care how cheesy it may sound, but like I love some of the stories that these guys and gals are telling about their watches. They're coming into the industry with a story to tell, like Jack Mason, right? Okay, nomadic, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy that it's named after the ship that will take you to the big ship, the tender, I guess you would call it. Monochrome the 5 link is gorgeous. Yes, I'll agree with you, Rob. I'm talking the watch. Haven't spoke to him. No, I'm telling you, the generator is doing fine. I believe he may be on deployment right now. Because I haven't. Oh, is he? Or I think he's getting ready. I think he's amping up. Because I know he'll put some videos out, but like right before he goes on deployment, he'll put out a couple, and then he goes silent. But yeah, he's doing cool. He was actually in one of my lives, I think last week. Not. I like going back and forth with him, man. He's talking junk. Probably would. It's completely unreasonable why a black diamond is looking so hot. But I'm down. In down markets, people gravitate towards black and white. And I'm sitting here right now because I got, some stuff coming out. I'm getting different videos. Seiko. It's people that's ripping on Seiko right. Man, I think there's some brands that certain models within Seiko's lineup. One that looks like a fancy 50 fathoms, right? I don't know the actual the nomenclature of that watch, but I will wear that watch. And I think it's around $450 to $500. But Seiko's been doing that 25% off, so I would get it. And it's something that like I wear like daily wear or to church or something like that. Get that baby in bed trap. Oh, her dad will be here in a little bit when we get off work. So she's in here cleaning up the mess that she made. Once she's done, then yeah, I'm gonna get her to bed. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Born could be misconstrued as lazy. It can be. Sometimes I like boring though. Boring is safe. It's a safe bet. You know. I guess in certain areas, man, boring to keep people from chopping your arm off to get your watch. Yeah, and I wouldn't even wear a homage overseas, man. If I went to South London or something like that, I wouldn't even wear a homage, bro. I wear the biggest Invicta I could out there. I'm like, I know y'all ain't about to take this because y'all ain't getting no money for this Invicta. I'm wearing a Sea Hunter over there, bro. Ain't no way. You're not about to rob me. Stay strapped. Hey. Hey, the worst video I seen was last year, man. This beautiful woman got beat up over her. Man, they beat her and they video like the CCTV had it. I said, oh my gosh. Hey, and I think they cut her in her chest, man. And it was crazy, bro. Mm.
But he still did what he said.
Oh crap! I sat down, looked at my wrist, my watch sitting over here. Hey, Meek.
Huh?
When is her pain med?
It ain't time.
No, I'm just asking what time is.
Oh no, he's asking about
AM?
Her next one's at 1:50.
One. Okay. You know, also I said that I think more women need to carry like us, yeah, they need to be and know how to use that thing. You know what I'm saying? Or at least learn some type of, hey, get this dude, get back off me. But I think they should carry it. Some big dude come over and bop him over the head. Pop. Pop him in, yeah. Yeah, because people are super bold right now. I say super bold. Super bold. They're very bold. And it's not just over there, like, because here, you got people getting robbed for watches. I know in California, Florida, Georgia, and the other thing in Georgia, man, it's like the hottest ticket right now in Georgia is the Challenger and the Charger, SRTs and stuff like that. Just last week, man, I saw this guy, like, not too far from my house. This guy gets out his car to go in the gas station, I guess, to, pay for his fuel, but his car was still running. And this guy ran across the street, jumped in the car, and took off, man. The door was open and everything. I was like, oh, man, this dude's car just got stolen. The guy come running out, like, wait. Too late. I'm like, man, bro, why are y'all getting out y'all cars with y'all? Come on, bro. Come on. That's crazy. 380 is good for ladies? Of course it is, bro. I saw the world's smallest 45, man. That thing was so small. And I said, that is not for range. I mean, that's definitely, if you come up, you get plugged, you get hit with a 45 that short, oh, that thing's coming out. It's ripping off. Your soul's coming out with that shot.
Your white people raped our black women.
She used to have 380. Got a 9. Spent so much time. 380 is good. But if you have to punch holes, yeah, 9 mil. I know a guy that survived a couple shots from 380. Big boy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of girth. So, yeah, I would go with a 9. But again, like I said, that 45 that I saw was so compact. I was like, I've never seen a 45 that small in my life. We trade watches in for guns. Hey. That's a true story, brother. True story. Hey, we've been on for an hour, man. I got instructions from the comment section to put this lady down. Wifey's done with the cleaning over there, so I am about to go put this woman down. And I will catch up with you guys possibly Friday. I think it's Friday. The rest of the week is going to be very hectic. And where is that? Oh man. So Friday you'll get to see what's in the from Trifecta. I'm glad Vic's not on here. Vic will be like, man, see, I knew you'd get something else. But I want to say I appreciate Trifecta for allowing me access to the inventory. I appreciate all of the people that sponsor the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for being members here. You guys, I think you have an idea of what your support does for the channel, man. But your efforts and your support, it goes so much further because I have conversations with people here locally that watch. Now they never comment. They never comment, but they are watching here in my hometown, and they think the world of you guys. They like, man, bro, that's crazy that your community is that, like invested, bro. And I'm like, bro, we all love watches, man. Like, in
Okay, mama.
okay, yeah, that's my cue. I'm about to put her down. So let me see. Hold on. Ooh, what you talking about, the ballistic tip? Stay cool, trap, never change. I won't. Good night. Okay, good night, Sean. Let me see. All right, good night. Yep. Thanks for a surprise show, Trap. No problem, man. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are the realest, man. I appreciate you so much. And okay, baby, I'm about to set you down. You guys be blessed.